Tom Aspinall. I didn't read it. I told you guys already. We'll get Aspinall versus Jones done. Jon Jones versus
bro, he can't even say
the heavyweight fight will happen.
All right, like I said in my last video, I'm sure y'all have seen that video of Dana White, that abomination. He can't even say the fucking fight's name. But you know, we all know that this fight's not happening. Seems like we see news like this almost weekly. I mean, here's a screen cap of Chael Sonnen saying something. I know Chael Sonnen isn't very reliable. Bro's got CTE, but that was pretty much the only thing I could find about this online without doing too much digging. But you guys already know, like, almost at every press conference, Dana White gets asked about this, and it just says the same thing. And like, he just says the same thing. And like, every week we see Tom Aspinall's in negotiations with Dana White, and every time we hear nothing about it, you know. And meanwhile, Tom Aspinall's doing fucking side quests with Eddie Hall on his fucking, I think that this happened a while ago, but y'all get the fucking point. Like, he's making tier lists and shit on his fucking YouTube, meeting up with Mighty Mouse. And you know, I love the content, but you know, he's just doing this to stay relevant. And we need something more from Tom Aspinall than just this, man. Like, you know, I love Tom Aspinall, I'm siding with him on this, but we need something more, because he's not going to be able to stay relevant this long but just by doing this. And what is Jon Jones doing, bro? I know y'all have seen this video, living my best life, but you know, bro is on absolute fucking demon time. Look at this face, bro. There is no life behind those eyes, bro. He is on absolute fucking demon time in Thailand, getting fucking wasted out of his mind. Bro, he is not taking this fight at all. Look at this face, bro. He's not taking this fucking fight. Tell me this looks like someone that is gonna take this fight. No. We all know. I don't gotta say it a million times, even though I already did. He's not taking this. So, in my opinion, Tom Aspinall should just fucking forget about this guy, man. You should just fucking forget about him. Jones isn't taking the fucking fight, man. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but Jones ain't taking the fight. He's literally just keeping Aspinall's career on a fucking hook, on a fucking fishing line. Y'all know that fucking, I think it's State Farm, where it's like, oh, you almost got it. That's fucking Jon Jones right now with Tom Aspinall's career. Tom Aspinall just needs to fucking move on, bro. And Jon Jones ain't doing this just to duck anymore. I mean, that's a primary reason, but I think that he's realized that he's got Tom Aspinall's career on a hook, and he's just doing this to troll at this point. And he knows that it gets under Tom's skin. He knows, and he's just gonna keep him on a hook if we let this continue. He gets a rise out of this. Leaving the belt behind with his legacy intact, that's not what he wants. He wants to stall out Aspinall's career. We all know Jones is a sociopath, bro. He gets a rise out of this. This is what he likes to do. So, I doubt he's leaving the belt anytime soon. As long as Tom Aspinall is sitting out, he's just going to keep him on a fishing line, bro. So let's talk about what needs to happen next. And hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Alright, I'm not trying to betray the fan base here. I know nobody wants to see this fight, man. But listen, hear me out. Unfortunately, what's best for Aspinall at this point, I obviously want the Jon Jones fight, but we just need to accept that it's not happening. Tom Aspinall needs to move on. He needs to fight someone. He needs another interim defense, and I think that the best option for him at this point is Gon. And I know Gon's out of it, but he's fucking shooting movies and shit. But listen, I think that this is still a decent win on his resume, and it's very winnable for Tom Aspinall. Very winnable. I think that he wins this fight pretty convincingly, but it's still a decent fight for his resume, you know? Gon used to be very good back in the day. But I mean, he doesn't have it anymore. But like I said, still a good win on his resume. It's a fresh matchup for Tom Aspinall as well. He hasn't fought Gon yet. You know, Gon does not deserve this matchup after that robbery with Volkov. And I know Gon knows this too. But we need another interim defense for Tom Aspinall. This fight, this Jon Jones fight, it's just waiting for this. It's not good for his career, whether he likes it or not, whether the fan base likes it or not. Waiting him out is not good for his career. He needs to do something. He needs to stay active. So he just needs to realize that this fight's not happening, man, and stop pushing for it, because waiting it out is exactly what Jon Jones wants. This is the best decision at this moment. Keywords at this moment. Maybe a few months ago, it would have been waiting for the Jon Jones fight get announced. We all thought that it actually might happen, but after all these videos and all this news coming out, most of us know that this isn't gonna happen. So this is good for the division because it'll keep the division moving. You know, there's no more stalling and shit like that. We all know that the heavyweight division has been backed up for a while, and it's because of Jon Jones. And someone needs to take the forefront on this. And we all know it's not going to be Jon Jones, so it needs to be Tom Aspinall, unfortunately. And this could look good. I mean, interim defenses obviously don't look as good as undisputed defenses, but it will look. Everybody pretty much already recognizes that Tom Aspinall is basically the heavyweight champion. So getting more interim defenses will make him look better. It'll keep him active, and he'll stay relevant. You know, this YouTube shit, it's not going to keep him relevant for long. And it's going to make Jon look even worse. And, you know, I don't even know how Jon could even look even worse at this point, but winning this fight, it discredits Jon's win against Gon even further, because Jon's gonna look at this fight and he's gonna be like, oh shit, he won against Gon. That doesn't look good for me, because especially if Tom beats Gon in a more convincing fashion. I mean, Jon got him out of there pretty quick, but we'll see. I mean, I think that Tom Aspinall could probably get him out of there faster. We saw the Blades fight. That was an insanely fast finish. I think that he could do the same to Gon. I mean, like we know, Gon, he's out of it. So I think that Tom rather could actually finish this faster and make Jon look even worse. And you know, if Aspinall moves on and he gets one more defense after this, it makes Jon look even worse, because how are you going to let the interim champion have more defenses than you? There's no, like, you can't say anything else. After, if Aspinall gets 3 interim defenses and he has more interim defenses than Jon has defenses, you know, there's never been, correct me if I'm wrong, there's never been 2 interim defenses before in the UFC. But if he gets 3, that's even worse for Jon. That makes Jon look horrible. And Jon will know this. Jon is, say what you will about Jon, but Jon is incredibly aware of Aspinall's career. Jon is keeping up to date on Aspinall's career because he doesn't want Tom to surpass him. And if Tom gets more defenses than Jon, that makes Jon look absolutely horrible, worse than he even looks now. And you know, maybe this won't affect Jon that much, but I'll tell you what it will do if it doesn't make him angry. He'll get bored. If Tom Aspinall just ignores Jon Jones, you know, Jon Jones wants the attention from Tom Aspinall. If Tom Aspinall just ignores Jon only cares about attention. Jon will, well, hopefully, Jon's a fucking sociopath, but hopefully Jon will just get bored and fucking retire. That'll probably be what's more likely to happen. Maybe Jon doesn't react to this at all, but that's probably more likely what will happen. The other situation is Jon will get so mad that Tom is making him look bad and he'll just take the fight. But that's not likely. We know that Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall. It's not very likely that's a possibility. Like I said, Jon could just not care about this. But either way, you know, it keeps Tom moving, keeps the division moving, makes Tom look better. And you know, he can't stall out this long. It's not good for his career. He needs a fight. And with that, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me on this, but I just think that Tom Aspinall needs to do something, man. All right. See y'all later.